Alright, enough of that. Echo? No, we're good. Okay. Get this thing out of the way, and... Yep. Where am I? There I am. Okay. Hello humans, once again, your friendly fairy Zinnia floating on the stream. I tried to say floating and fluttering at the same time. I know words. And, hope everyone's having a great Saturday night. I know I am. Even though I slept through a good chunk of it, but it's fine. We're done hibernating, and now we're ready to blast things to smithereens. Oh, last night's session was really fun. I've been on a roll with the streaming lately, so that is awesome. Okay. Last time we should have cleared the entirety of Rio. At least the entirety that we currently have. Actually, if I recall, assuming I did, yeah. I had to fly to a planet and save real quick because, if I recall, it doesn't save after you beat the core boss fight, and I didn't want to have to redo the open the game and realize, oh, I need to fight the boss again. I landed on Norian, though, because, well, there's very little we can actually do right now, but I'll talk to this guy.
Welcome back, Samus. We're in the middle of major repairs due to the pirate attack, so excuse the mess.
It's fine. Mainly because there's one singular door we can actually open now. Now that we have ice missiles. There's an entire section of Norian, like an entire unexplored section you can go to later on. That is actually where Rundus went to turn on Generator B, but we don't have that yet. It's that way. We can't open that way.
Good day, Samus. You may want to rethink heading into this section of the facility. The area beyond this door is overrun with spent phazon from the initial pirate invasion. The locking mechanism was damaged and is currently inoperable. It is scheduled for repairs, but considering what's on the other side, I'm not surprised the welding engineers haven't gotten around to fixing it yet.
Yeah, I don't blame them. Yeah, thankfully the ice door is not far at all. I don't think... Yeah, it's literally right there. So I'm just gonna grab that real quick, and then we'll head off to Elysium. And missiles. Alright. Fair enough. And I don't think there's anything else here that we can immediately grab. Yeah, no. None of that. Alright. Can you actually go back up the tower? I don't think you can. Pretty sure it's shut. Yeah, it's inoperable. Control tower access.
This area is off limits due to repairs.
Wow. Can't even let me go in just because they're repairing it. When are you gonna repair this, by the way? How did you even get behind there? I guess he just crawled through it. I'm assuming that most places that Samus could morph ball through, that someone else could reasonably get through if they were average or semi-smallish. If they were a large person, no way. There's some of those areas she traverses, but eh. Is there a grapple point back there? What the heck is that? Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this one. I don't know why it showed up from so far away. That was weird. I'm not complaining. Gave me a good look at that. Hey. Well, now, let's take off. We got a whole new planet to explore. zoom on out to this here Norian. Zoom out, go to the galaxy map. It's Brio, and we're on to Elysia. I don't know why I called it Elysium, but that's probably what it's based on. Seeing all these other places based on, like, godlike places, like the first ship we landed on being the Olympus, the one that was lost being called the Valhalla. a lot of goddish references there. Alright. Elysia has a very different tone from Brio, for the most part, which you'll immediately see when we land on it and hear the absolute beautiful song it has. There's the seed, can't land on it, as they said. So, floating research facility it is. And touchdown. Honestly, her suit starts to look a lot cooler, in my opinion, when the corruption level starts going up, because of just the blue tint it gets. Anyway, there's Elysia. I see. Alright. Oh yeah, now you can get a better view, kind of. If you just barely look in the left side of Samus's face, or her right side, you can see that scar flowing on it.
Our highest priority is to get Skytown's Aurora unit back online.
I'm trying to tell people something.
It will help you find a way to reach the seed. We will upload its coordinates to you now. Proceed with caution. Gore's whereabouts and disposition are still unknown.
There's Elysia. Logbook updated. The only strange thing about that fact that she has that scar on her face is that she didn't have that in the moment where she took her helmet off, as far as I know. But aerial repair drone automated maintenance bot. 132.8 years ago. That is a long-lasting repair bot. Gosh, when do we get some batteries like that? Oh, yeah, these things, these are cool. This is how you get Elysia's lore. Shoot to access information. I'll read Elysia's creators. I don't remember Elysia's lore at all. Got this stupid orange flash. I am Elysian, descendant of both the Chozo and the First. I am facing the last moments of my life and transferring my memory into the datapod. In a way, our chronicle begins nearly 1,500 years ago. That was when our noble creators, the Chozo, began to build that which would become our home, a place of exploration and knowledge, floating in the clouds of planet Elysia, a fitting home for its great Chozo builders. They built many linked hovering pods. In time, they formed a net in the skies across the globe, instruments peering out in all directions, studying the cosmos. We did not exist then, only the Chozo walked these hollowed halls. To the distant stars they looked, and a great many things they discovered, including that which would later spell grim disaster for all. Golly. Sorry about that, thing was not working correctly. Okay. Ah, this thing. This is where you immediately get hard blocked if you try to go to Elysium early. But now we can break this. Get that thing out of here. Next. Hey, this bird. Don't fly into this unless you enjoy pain. Yeah, you can do that in one cycle like that if you want. It's just a bit risky sometimes, since you can just fall immediately. Oh yeah, here's definitely a part of Elysia's famous / infamous for the rail grinding scenes. Thought the rail grinding in Sonic was bad? Well, now we're gonna do it from below instead. Finger on the trigger at all times, and here we go. Don't miss those. Well, that guy got in my way. If you hit the door, I don't think you fall. I believe you just take damage. There is something a little bit later on the tracks, though, that if you fail to defeat, then you will take damage and fall. So that's where it'll get annoying. But we don't gotta deal with that for now. And here are Elysia's enemies. I believe these are called steam bots. Tin bots. Lightweight android that is easily knocked down. Why are these things evil, anyway? These are knocked around. This metal is also quite vulnerable to heat. Converted for security duty, the tin bots now patrol Skytowns tirelessly. I guess they're just security. I mean, fair enough. Also, yeah, they fall down very easily. As the description said, one not even full charge shot, and they are done. Also, if you go, well, if you break these things first for daring to exist. If you go up here, almost missed the jump. I think there's nope, this is later. I thought there was an item up here. I think I'm thinking of a different zone. Ah, look at this. Doesn't that person look familiar? Holographic projectors tied to Skytown's main network. Gore's image is displayed. What the Gore doing? Anyway, here's another lore thing. Gift. Several decades passed. Hang on. Sorry. Several decades passed for the Chozo here at Elysia. The harsh winds and storms began to take their toll on the station, and upkeep began to take up more and more of their precious time. Seeing a need for assistance, they created us. The first Elysian, built by Chozo hands, stepped out of the Mechanicresh 1,450.82 years ago. Crude by our current standards, the first was soon given the greatest gift of all by the Chozo. To better assist the creators, the first was given self-awareness. To all other Elysians, the first shared the Chozo gift. This event marks year one of the Elysian Reckoning. Man, the Chozo freaking interacted with a lot of people, didn't they? Oh yeah, this guy. Ah, I think you can scan him if you're fast enough, but... Alright, well, let's launch ourselves. Whee! Missile expansion, very easy to see, very easy to get. Yeah, I thought the cannons in Prime 1 and 2 launched too far, they ain't got nothing on some of the ones in Prime 3. Can't interact with that, or this. Well, we can interact with this. Let's go flying again. These things. I believe if you miss a single one of these bubbles, you will fall and perish, so don't do that. And it can be kind of difficult because since you're like turning constantly while moving, you kind of have to lead your shots and not just aim exactly where it is. Unless it's like right in front of you, then you can, but it's easier when using a mouse, that's for sure. There he is again. Ow. I remember this power-up. It's eluded me a few times. Yeah, it's just right behind here. Can also roll into those lasers. And get to the action. Interact with this, even though that definitely does not match Samus's handprint at all. But hey. Whoops. Definitely can't open that. Don't activate the elevator, please. Come on. Come on. That second one, or that first one can't hit you, the second one definitely can. Let's power up. As you can see, we can't get it because we don't have Spider Ball. And here we are then. Hear that? Sounds dangerous. Very dangerous. Oh no. And it's our stalking buddy. It's here to ruin our day and our fun. Now these are the ones that are actually called steambots, I believe. Yeah. Rendered inert by high temperatures. These ones will not fall down in one charge shot. Still not very difficult, but they actually take some effort to kill, unlike the last one. And him, yeah, the Steam Lord, prepares fallen steambots. So he will pretty much only appear when you defeat these guys, and he'll try to repair them. So keep those charge shots ready, wait for him to appear, and there he is. And done. Gosh, they really do hand those out to you, don't they? Alright, well, give me that. It's weird going from Prime 1 to 2 to 3. I'm like explaining so many things in Prime 3, because like I played it the most, and so I find it the easiest to understand. Even though I don't consider it my favorite, probably. Still probably 2, but in terms of familiarity, from like least familiar to most familiar, it's probably would go 1, 2, 3 for me, in that order. Discovery. What's Discovery? The Chozo were watchers, studying the depths of space tirelessly to quench their thirst for knowledge. From this facility, they launched observation satellites, firing them into the heavens toward distant worlds. These satellites returned information that allowed them to analyze the various phenomena occurring across the cosmos. Through this process, they were able to satisfy their intellectual appetite one planet at a time. One day, a Chozo searcher happened upon a very rare discovery. A once-thought-lost satellite discovered information on a distant world. It was incredibly far away, even by Chozo reckoning. Study of the stellar object revealed that it was, in many ways, a planet, and yet also sentient, alive. This chance event was brief, and the information being collected was lost before the true identity of the planet was revealed. We'll get into information about that later. I'll tell you that much. That should be the way to go. I think this is a save point. Nope, this is a there's nothing here point. It's weird how they just started using the Dark Samus motif for these like quiet rooms or save rooms. It's not quite the same, it doesn't last as long, and it uses different instrumentation. The Dark Samus approaching theme is a lot more ominous than that, but oh yeah, these guys. Don't let them fuck you over either. I don't know if you can scan them, but either way, yeah, you'll drop hard if they hit you. I am one of these guys. Repair drone, ground-based automated drone. What a cute little guy. Now what's in here? There's our save point. Alright. Boop. Yeah, I think we should be just about at the destination. Oh yeah, we're here. Got it memorized. Well, can't get in there to the Aurora unit. We can scan it though. 217. Based on corruption present, administer vaccine to repair. You can scan that one 3 different times. Only the 3rd and final time will you actually get achievement, a codex entry for it. What's with all the puffers and these darn planets? Every planet's got their own variation of it. It's right over here. Hey, look at that. Doesn't that look familiar? I like the drone trying to repair the suit. I forgot about that. I know what that belongs to. Gore's powered battle armor. Suit's expanded and empty. Engines have recently been used. Multiple ways to go. Only one of them is correct. I think you want to go left for now. Elysia could be a bit more of a maze than Brio, especially with the quest line you have to do on this planet, but we'll get to that later. Can't open that. That looks nice. I'd like that in my life. Ah, that still hurt me. Come on, ow. Oh, here we go. Can interact with this thing. Just gotta line it up. Push, push, and push. I should get that door open for us, yep. I forget if you need to melt that red thing over there to get that ship missile expansion upgrade. I'll have to keep that in mind, if so. This is absolutely nothing right now. What if you pull up the ship visor? Oh no, oh no, I know what this is. This is for way, way later. That is actually one of the last rooms you will go to before you go straight to the seed of this place and defeat the boss. Why am I trying to go in there? Oh, Lord. Alone? Ain't that a mood? In the year 400 of Elysian Reckoning, the time for our Chozo creators to leave had arrived. To us, they entrusted the station and its purpose. We were to stand vigil and watch over the station until the time when others seeking knowledge and enlightenment arrived. With their departure came one last request from the Chozo searcher, to continue exploring the skies for the answer to the mysterious planet. We gave her our word and resumed her tireless search. Day after day we hunted for the answers she desperately sought, but our efforts yielded nothing. We failed. Aww. This you can't do anything about yet. You can land your ship here later, but not right now. You will actually be moving your ship around a lot in this place. Well, I was about to say something. Oh yeah. Kind of interesting thing is that you can get blown up and die there. Kind of interesting thing. Why do I even bother? Kind of interesting thing is, I never pointed this out, if you look in the top, right above Samus's health, there's like 4 blue bars. on the top of the screen of her visor. And if memory serves well, that actually represents the battery life of your Wii Remote, and it will actually go down the lower your battery gets. Which I always thought was a cool detail. I do admire when games like kind of incorporate the controller in their UI a little bit sometimes like that. It was mostly Nintendo for a while, but I know we can't interact with that. Sony did that a bit with some of their controllers and stuff. I remember some games on the PS4, and I think the PS5 did it as well. Like, what am I trying to say? When you went to a dark environment and like your character used a flashlight, the color on your controller would change from blue to white. When you're in danger, sometimes it would change to red. It's cool details like that. I'm just checking every room before I decide which way to go. Okay, yeah, can't go that way. This way it is. I did go that way, right? Oh yeah. As I said, Elysia's a bit of a maze. Try not to get lost. Oh yeah, this place. Yank this off. And there's these guys. Dragoon Battle Drone. Outer armor is tough, but thruster control can be easily ripped off. So yeah, just grapple them, save yourself the hassle of shooting them for a few seconds. Also, I believe there's a power-up here. Yeah. You can hear it making that power-up noise. Yeah. And I believe when you grab this in particular... Yeah. That looks bad. Bridge appears a bit unstable. Well, we should run then, shouldn't we? Don't bother fighting anything. Just keep going. Keep going. Don't get pushed off, ideally. Yank this. Said yank this. See ya, suckers. And if you do that, you will actually get an achievement for that. Yep, stylish kill. I think that's the only time in the game you can get that specific achievement, so... If you want that, there it is. Also, it saves you the hassle of having to just shoot them, so... That's always a bonus. Excuse me, excuse me. Ah, this is quite the scenery we got here. This, I think you can break if you charge shot this. Yeah. In fact, no, actually, I think you need to go up here. Yeah, because there's some barricades in your way, and they cannot be shot. But you can make them let go. And you unlatch that. And you unlatch that. And we are good there. There's a power up here, but I forget where it is. It's not on top, is it? I don't think it is. Actually, you might be able to get up there, but I forget how. These guys shoot these guys. If you value your health. Oh yeah, there's the seed. Roll on through here. Let's see. Nope, not that way. This way. Thank you, Steam. More you guys. No. And no. Should have had better systems. I think you actually want to roll out here first before you turn this. Nope, thinking of somewhere else. There's a place like that where there's a power up at the end of it, so. Anyway, touch. Oh, there's a lore bot up there too. So you definitely get up there at some point. I could try and just jump up there again, like, or you could perhaps need the space jump or screw attack. Yes, spoiler alert, that's also in this game. Touch this. Get some more lore, why not? Slumber. By the year 600, we of Elysia were low on critical supplies and fuel. We created smaller mechanoids to process fuel from the atmosphere of Elysia, but they proved unable to produce a sufficient supply. Unable to secure the necessary resources to sustain ourselves, we entered a state of hibernation to preserve our remaining stores of energy and parts. While we slumbered, the data collected by the station's equipment was fed to us in dreams. During this long period of sleep, we had many dreams. Countless great events came to us, including a reunion with our creators, who had come to call a new planet their home. It was not long before disaster struck. A stellar object hit planet Talon 4, bringing with it a catastrophic corruption that sent the Chozo world into chaos. We watched helplessly as our creators perished, the few survivors fleeing to an unknown location. Powerless, we slept, and in our dreams we lamented the deaths of our creators. This was our final vision, after which we were never able to see our creators again. That's fucking sad. Why has Elysia got such depressing lore? Jeez. Oh, I have power up. I can just grab that, right? Ah, no. Silly Billy. Instead, you can have a boss fight. The defense drone. I recall hating this fight. And because these tentacles are kind of hard to hit, if I recall. I think once you break them, you just pull it open. Yeah. Hello. Actually, I think it's the top part that's hard to hit. Might just hyper-mode him a little bit. That works. Get away from me, please. Come on. Stop flailing those around. There we go. And yoink. Alright, just gonna jump on back up there. Turn that off so I don't risk corrupting myself. You jerk. I should probably be shooting those, gonna be honest, but yeah, that definitely works. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, one more. There we go. Yoink. Oh yeah, forgot what to expect. When it gets really hurt, it will actually like fog up the room. Which yeah, I admittedly like that effect, but I just don't really like the boss fight. I don't know what it's about. It just feels like he takes an eternity if I'm not spamming hyper mode like I'm doing. Which, to be fair, I mean, it's a game system, use it, but ow. Stop the slime. Trying to shoot the dude. There we go. Alright. Throw all that back in. And let's grab this. Alright, anyway, boost ball. Works just the way it does in Prime 2. Boom. I recall use it a lot more in Prime 3 though. Maybe for situations like this. Gotta just energize this a bit. I go a bit crazy with these things in Elysia. Where you'll definitely use it the most often. Hard to do that. I feel like there's actually an item down here. Yeah, I can hear it. Problem is I don't know where it is. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay, I know what you need. Scan it just for funsies, but yeah. We don't have the capability to overload the system, so we're not going to worry about that. Whoa. Alright. Well, with the boost ball in tow, now we can head back and actually unlock the Aurora Chambers room. Alright, these guys again. Get out of here. You two. And you three. Ow. Okay, I think I see how you're supposed to get it. So we'll need a later item for that. There's a fast way back down, and we're good. Ow. Now we can activate this. Because we kind of don't have a bridge anymore. It kind of fell, so we're gonna need another way back. Whee! If you missed that missile expansion, fret not, that part of the bridge doesn't collapse. I got jostled around there for a second. I could have just shot them, I don't know, I tried to run through them, but... That's how not worth fighting they were. Silly tin bots. Alright, and go. Man, how do the natives get around this place? Hopefully they can fly or something, I don't know. Don't touch the mine. Okay, yeah, remember that weird locked door? Now we can actually do something about this. This one's a bit harder than... You gotta be perfect on your timing with this one compared to the ones on the floor. But, we got it. There's the Aurora unit. Let's go ahead and talk to it. I'm sure it'll talk to us, even though it's corrupted, right?
The Aurora unit is corrupted and requires repair.
Oh.
Opening maintenance level hatch.
Alright. Let's go perform some maintenance. There's a lot of robots in here. Ah. Now they're hostile, isn't that cute? Too bad they're tin bots, so they can't really do anything. Unless I miss. How tragic. God, there's more. Want some more? Yeah. Alright. Now with this handy dandy device, we can inject that vaccine that we were given earlier. That's some powerful looking vaccine flowing through there. 0.0%. Jeez. Disinfectant, eat your heart out. That only gets rid of 99.9%. Oh, but what is this? It's Gore! Our buddy!
Evidence is insignificant. I'll show you what I mean. The network's been severed. You have no chance of destroying the seed unless you restore the Aurora unit.
Well, we just did that. Even though it technically means something else. As you can see, his attack just broke a lot of the cables here, so that... Surely that won't be an issue. Hey, that's Gore. At least for Samus, doesn't put up much of a fight when he's outside of his suit, but hey. He gave it his best. Anyway, let's actually have a chat now.
What a terrible dream we were having. Thank you for purging our phase-on corruption and allowing us to awaken. There is much to do. We have communed with AU-242 on Olympus, and learned that a Leviathan impacted Elysia and began spreading corruption. We must destroy this Leviathan, and stem the tide of corruption as soon as possible. We have a plan, but Gore's attack severed key communication cables, disrupting our access to Skytown's primary network. This prevents us from controlling Skytown and executing our plan to destroy the Leviathan. Gore's plasma cannon should be able to fuse together the severed cables. We must ask you to hunt him down.
Oof.
Gore may have changed, Samus. Be prepared to deal with that. Good luck.
That's putting it lightly. Alright, go ahead and scan that. There's your second scan for it. Unable to communicate with Skytown's network. But at least it's not corrupted anymore. Well, tracking him down would be annoying, so he's going to want his suit back eventually, so I say we just go and wait for him there, because eventually he's probably going to want it back. And surprise! It's not there. Isn't that adorable? Well, I guess we just lose then, huh? We have to roam the entire of Elysia looking for him.
Ship status alert. Unknown entity approaching. Commencing hull lockdown.
Huh. Well, that doesn't sound good. Should probably investigate that. I don't actually know if you need to walk back to where Gore's suit was in order to trigger that message. I think you do, but don't quote me on that. Either way, yeah, someone's approaching our ship. We need to go deal with that, because that ain't something we're gonna deal with. Hey, buddy. Okay, grab onto this. I just gotta fly all the way back and deal with these things again. What is wrong with my aim today? Good lord. That was close. Now there's more. /3 could be annoying. Mainly because of that turn right there. Whew, that was close. Alright. Time to I got this one, right? Yeah. Alright, back here. None of this look familiar. So let's turn this on. It's a Samus generator, powered by the Samus. Best kind of generator. Alright. And our reward is a ramp. Our reward for using the boost ball is an opportunity to use the boost ball more. So power up here, I don't know if you can get it yet. We're gonna find out. I messed that up hard. Oh shoot. Might not be able to yet. Oh, I went hard off course there. Jeez. No, that's the spider ball thing. Stupid. Yeah. Do that. Went out the spider balls. Let's just get the heck out of here. So it's no time to dilly-dally. And we'll make sure our ship is okay. Could ride it back, or we could turn this thing on, make our lives easier. Whee! This one should already be powered. Yeah, it is. Okay. These guys trying to harass us.
Ship priority status alert. Hull armor taking damage.
Okay. Well, whoever that person is approaching our ship is clearly not very nice. Not to kill the urgency or anything, but as far as I know, there's no actual time limit for this. They will keep updating you, though. They will update you sooner than that, though, if you take too long. I've seen people get updated all the way back in the ramp room. They're like, hey, your armor's taking damage. You should go fix that. Uncertain why Samus can't just make her ship fly away. Maybe she has to actually see it in order to manually do that, I don't know. Well, there's a showcase of what happens when you fly into them. Aim to save my life. What is this? Jeez. Oh, I didn't see that one. Arm cannon was blocking it. Copium. They were about to give us the third and final status update, but I didn't realize it canceled it if you got off the zip line. That's interesting. an eye ahead in case he does any more. Okay, and we're good. There we go. I was about to say, better say it.
Priority status alert. Warning. Hull integrity is compromised. Armor damage is critical.
Oh, we're right here, thankfully, so... That fucking jackass. The fact that his armor is missing was a pretty big hint, but yeah, it did score. This fucking prankster over here.
Just in time.
Please put that down. Whoa! Sheesh. Now it's leaking fuel. This next set of dialogue lines is a meme, and I don't know why, but it is.
Don't you feel the power? Soon everything will be corrupted, including you.
Though it was not a long-lasting meme, I don't think. Either way, it's gore. Shield repels all weapon fire, powered by a unit on his back. So, wait for him to charge. Shoot him in the back. And you can shoot him in the head. I mean, it's a bit finicky to shoot him in the head. Aiming for the gore, part of gore. And he is firing missiles. He will not stop. Hooah. Got him that time. Just dodge the missiles. Don't step in the toxic waste over there. That's not waste. That's fuel gel, but whatever. Aw. That's gonna miss. Yep. I didn't expect that to hit me. There we go. Oh, this mech is not looking too hot, is it? Just casually burning up all that fuel. Ah, well that's suggestive. Nah, I'm not gonna say anything. Either way, you just wanna boost into that. Oh lord, he's spinning. He's spinning. He's not really spinning anywhere, but hey. Oh, ow. Yeah. It's not a very hard boss fight, I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, in a lot of ways, Rundus is harder, but he doesn't have a lot of defense, honestly. Especially for being on the second planet, but you know. Yeah, his mech has seen better days, but he did enter hyper mode. Well, then I will too. The fight is over a lot quicker if you do that, though. Shoot it, Samus, shoot it! Fucking Dark Samus. Well, I do like Dark Samus's like inclusion in Prime 2 better, personally. They did do it two different ways, which I appreciate it. Like, she's a lot more chaotic and confrontational and like power hungry in 2, whereas in 3 she's more like this like calm, like evil, in control figure that you like constantly are reminded of that she's in the background and you can't quite beat her yet, which is kind of cool. Either way, grab this. That, my friends, is your new beam. Yeah, don't worry, those are still here. Believe it or not, that's the plasma beam. Very early plasma beam. Anyway, let's get our ship back here. It's... Oh, it has seen better days. If you scan it, I believe you'll get a unique scan for it. Yeah, been damaged. Unable to apply in its current state. Auto repair functions initiated. You can still use it to save, though. Also, don't worry. Unlike Prime 2, the auto repair functions on this one actually work. It will actually be capable of flying again before the game is over, like in Prime 2. She upgraded her ship's auto repair function, apparently. Yeah, very early plasma beam. Though to compensate, because of that, it doesn't really do anything different. It's not like Prime 1's plasma beam, where it's just flat out more damage on every enemy in the game, I don't think. It does do more damage to some creatures, but... It does have a cool charge sound effect, but... Also, unlike the beams in Prime 1 and 2, there's no beam menu in this game. When you get a beam upgrade, it just replaces your beam. Kinda like in the 2D series in that regard. But yeah, its primary function is it can melt structures like that. It can also break ice, which would be very helpful for that one section in Brio where it's just covered in ice. Anyway, you see these guys in the distance. Actually scan them this time. Elysian Shriekbat. Dodge the Shriekbats, they're bad. It also has one more use, which we'll get to later once we get back. It can be a bit disorienting where you're firing in situations like these because... Gosh darn it. Because it fires like a line shot instead of like, you know, just a dot like her previous beam did. It's also a lot louder, which personally I'm not a fan of hearing constantly, but hey. Personally I'm a lot more fond of the second beam, but we'll get to that later. Way later, honestly. These guys still die in one hit, only now they melt when you hit them, which is kind of cool. Literally just melting, look at that. I forget if you can do something with this yet. You might need the space jump for this. Nope, we can't do something with this. Perfect. Let's go ahead and spin this. Boost. I lost track of where Samus was for a second there, gonna be honest. And there should be a power-up way out here. As I said, they are just feeding these things to us. We're not even on the final zone. And where are we? Golly. We're on the second zone, not counting Norian. Hello. Did I miss? Somehow I missed both of those shots. Either way. We got the power of pure plasma on our side. Alright. And... launch! Hooah. Jump on up over here. Now we can open up another shortcut over here. As we can actually melt this stuff. And this one. And this one, if you feel like it for some reason. Doesn't do anything, but makes you feel better. But this is no plain cannon, this is a super cannon. Hope this thing's been tested. And there you go. And we're all the way over here. Can't unlock that one though. That's a later visit. Trying to remember where that orange door was in here, because we can open that now as well. As well as a few other things. We can also save, so let's save. Alright. Wait, what am I doing? That is not the way. I do find it funny how even in Prime 3, which the gap between Prime 1 and, the gap between 2 and 3 was much bigger than the gap between 1 and 2. So, but even all these years later, they're still using the same beam models, upgrades.
Plasma weapon. Our cables can be repaired. The damaged cables are located in the area below.
You don't have to talk to him there, but I like to do it just to check in. Like, hey, I killed Gore, I killed my friend, are you happy? Are you happy? Anyway, if you hold down mouse 1, you can fuse. What you need to do is make sure you always touch one of those so it gets hot. And just follow the line. If you go off the line, you'll have to restart it, I believe. Yeah, like it'll like stop being hot for a second, so. But nothing we can't deal with. Especially when you're using a mouse. And online. Now let's see what the Orion's plan is after we get ditched by the elevator. So now you can officially get the codex entry for it. There we go.
Thank you, Samus. We have restored our connection to Skytown's network. Now we can execute our plan to destroy the Leviathan. We must first disable the Leviathan's protective shield. Unfortunately, the generator for this shield is hidden beneath the dense clouds of Elysia, and so is impossible to reach directly.
Well, shoot.
As an alternative to destroying the generator, we have calculated that a massive thermonuclear explosion would likely destroy the shield itself. This facility possesses the components to create such a device. We would like you to build this device and drop it on the Leviathan's shield. Unfortunately, the components are too large for you to lift unaided. You will need assistance to move and assemble them. There is a Federation landing site far to the east of Skytown. You will be able to find something to help you there. We will upload the current mount data of this area to your suit. This should help you get started. Good luck, Samus.
Alright. Mission acquired. We're building a nuke. Story as old as time. When in doubt, nuke. Alright. So this is when the long, arduous Skytown quest begins.
Ship status update. Auto repair functions complete. Ship is ready for use.
Whew, that was fast. Well done on that. Yeah, much faster than Prime. Anyway, we want to go this way. That looks very uninteractable, doesn't it?
Samus, perhaps what you require to access the Federation landing site in the east is not on this planet. The item you need may reside on the world you have previously visited.
Yeah. They're a lot more direct when you need to backtrack in this one. They're like, oh yeah, you need to go back to Brio. Breaking one of these opens up a little slot for you to go into as a morph ball. There we go. That should give us the ship missile upgrade. Get in there. Just gotta scroll onto the clockworks. That repair drone's looking at us like, what the heck is that thing? And there we go. Oh yeah. We need to get going. Not this way. This way. Yeah, remember this place? Now we can actually do something with this.
Samus, the security locks have been engaged on this landing site. This was surely a result of Gore's recent activities. I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
Thanks, buddy. Still have to use a bomb mechanism for it for some reason, but hey. Either way, we have now permanently unlocked the landing zone for Elysia.
Data received.
And touchdown. Now let's get off this planet. We're on a mission. We can also technically go back to Norian. If we want, we can access that zone that required fuse welding, if you remember. But, I don't want to do that yet. Partially because I don't think you can even go through that entire zone yet. But I'll get to it in a bit. First things first, we gotta get a Brio fire. Actually, several things you can unlock on Brio now that you have the plasma beam. But, we'll do that later. I think I would like to beat the entirety of Elysia before I do any, extreme backtracking. Now, for one, any situation involving ice like this, you can just melt. which is nice, for sure. Yeah, this guy is still here. Burn, burn! And he just does not care. There he goes. And that's a cool visual effect. If you kill someone with the plasma beam, often they'll just disintegrate. Wait, ride the currents. Whee! Watch the fire. I said watch the fire, not roll into the fire. Gonna break this first and then ride it again. Hooah. Yeah, make sure to do that or you'll miss that jump. Gotta break all the ice. Don't literally have to, but I want to. Prophecy. What was that noise? Either way, now we can actually yank these down, finally. And get ourselves a missile expansion. Alright, and that's all we came for. That's all we need to access the Federation landing site in Elysia. No. We need to go this way. I just defeated you. I don't feel like doing it again. That's all I'm saying. Get me out of here. Okay, for this. I believe you just want to go to the bottom one here. You don't need to go all the way up. Crack this open. I run this felt the need to cover this tunnel on ice. I don't know, but now we can go through to it. And again, that might not have been him. Who knows? Either way, it's a whole new area. I'll show this off just because it's kind of funny. We activate this guy right now. It's like, alright, it's time for me to do my... Where's my... Oh. I am sad now. Yeah, you gotta free that before you can do anything. Now, let's try that again. Now, I can fulfill my duty of bomb. And the bong brought up a morph ball slot, so let's spin the walls. Why not? Oh, that looks much more intriguing. Place a bomb to get out. On morph ball for some reason. Alright, let's break this wall wide open. Intriguing duty he has there. And now his duty's done, I guess, because he just went offline. Unit's permanently offline. Either way, it's a portal. Oh, we're familiar with portals from Prime 2, right? Don't have to shoot this one, though. Just walk into it. Bright light. New area discovered. Suddenly we're in Fandrana Drifts. I don't know if that was the intention, but certainly gives off that vibe, even with the music. You don't have to do this like I'm doing. I just find it entertaining. Well, let's break the floor, I guess. Wow. Our plea. I can read this section at least, just because we're in a new area. Came to us before we could finish our work. An accident caused our supply of fuel jet to explode, setting fire to the sky and explosive pursuit. Oh, no. This is still a continuation. I've skipped too much of it to just start in the middle and confuse everyone. Speaking of confusing, the heck did you just say, sir? Can't open that door, so let's just drop down. Go ahead and activate this ahead of time, because we'll need this, I think. Alright. Look at this. It's an item. That, my friends. Well, Sam's will show it off. That is the screw attack. Back in business. This statue represents the, I believe this represents the meeting, the first meeting between the Chozo and the natives of Brio. 'Cause yes, they did go to they did land on the Brio's planet as well. The first reptilian emperor to receive a gift brought forth by the Chozo. Dela. I believe the in the lore, the Chozo helped them attain their new knowledge and start the Age of Science, as was said in the lore. But I believe they also warned them not to necessarily forsake their people's past, which they ignored, and that kind of caused the whole conflict between the Age of Science people and the more traditionalist people wanting to still keep some of their ways. Anyway, you need to shoot this to make it drop. And that person is still contacting us, and I have no idea what they're saying. That is neither English nor Fey language, so I'm out of ideas. I think I missed an item, actually. Oh, yeah, I see it. I can get that. Got it. Sadly, I don't think you can get everything here your first run, but it's fine. Either way, we are good to go ahead and get on out of here. Just wall jump our way out of here. There we go. And let's return to Brio Fire. It's a bit too chilly here, let's warm it up again. Can you break these? I don't think you can. No. No, you can't. No, you cannot. And I don't think there's anything else in this zone you can use the plasma beam on. Checking if we're missing anything real quick. No, I think that is just our cue to get the heck out of here. Alright. And another message.
Samus. Samus, are you there? We have been trying to reach you. Is everything alright?
Yeah.
There are some important new findings. A reconnaissance probe has discovered the location of the missing flagship Valhalla.
Oh my gosh.
As I am sure you are aware, this vessel was attacked by pirates 5 months ago. We request that you investigate the Valhalla for any information about the pirates and their rescue plan. We will upload recordings to you now.
That's right. We just got a whole new zone to explore. In the Gaflar system. The Valhalla, as far as I remember, is not optional. You need something from it to beat the game. You don't need to explore the entirety of it, but you need to go to it. The biggest problem with the Valhalla is a lot of it is sequence stuff. Like, they kind of expected you to visit it, get blocked off after exploring all you can, leave, come back after you unlock more, explore more of it, get locked off again, and just keep doing that until you explore. I'm not going to do that personally. I'm at least going to beat all of Elysia before I go explore it. I won't wait till the very end of the game to go to it. I'll at least show off some of it first, but yeah. To fully explore it, you're going to need quite a lot of upgrades throughout the game. Enter the atmosphere back here, and now we have got a bomb to build. In-game. Twitch, in-game. I'm not live streaming how to build a bomb. Okay. Excuse me. Ace. That's a fast wall jump. Yeah, it's this again. Oh, no, not the map. Let's go Hyperball. You don't use the Hyperball a lot, but it has its uses, mainly for puzzles. You pretty much rarely, if ever, need to use it for combat. As far as I remember. Alright, well, let's see where this goes. That would be terrifying. Like, that thing is ricketing, that thing is shaking, like... I'd be fucking paranoid, it's about to let go and just drop me into the clouds. Either way, new area discovered. Oh, space pirates. Always the space pirate. Oh. There's a scouting drone. I guess. What brings you to town? I have not scanned you, apparently. Armored pirate trooper covered with thin layer of armor, susceptible to explosive blasts. There we go. Nothing to it. Oh, hey. you just go hyper mode, you jerk? Man's trying to run from me. Where are you going? I mean, I wouldn't want to fight Samus either, but jeez. Oh, again, he's going hyper mode. They're all just going hyper mode. Can't have anything nice in this world. Alright, there we go. I think this hurts you if you touch it. Yeah, it does. But that is actually one of the pieces we need. Nuclear substance present. Handle with extreme caution. As he said, it's way too big for us to lift, so... Have I scanned you yet? You gotta drop down? Or what? Alright. Next step. This. Oh, hey. Well, find out, just throw a ship at Samus. Well, should have sent more ships. Okay. Alright, buddy. And I missed. That pirate just watched Samus fall to her death. Like, huh. Boy, wait till the guys at home, back home, hear about this. Don't think I've scanned you yet. Advanced AO Trooper. Are they hyper mode? I don't think they are, but either way. Yeah, the pirates get very durable with their armor later on. It gets a little ridiculous. Go ahead and go down here. Ah, broken. I can fix this. What the heck did I just run into? Oh, landmines. Yeah. You can get that missile expansion later. We can't get it right now. Oh yeah, these guys. Them flyers can break lockdown. Generates pulse attacks. I knew remember those guys. They're just silly little guys. Basically the ones from Brio, but a bit more aggressive. And there's more to it than that, but I don't remember all the differences. Well, this elevator is clearly not working. Unable to be repaired. Imagine telling that to your boss. Like, yeah, it's unable to be repaired, sorry. This is another part you need. Remember that. Capable of transporting highly volatile containment units. And now we freed it, I think. But yeah, remember remember this part. Don't go into screw attack like I did for some reason. Oh lord. Federation. Time passed slowly as we suffered through our bad dreams. We endured their visions until finally, in the year 1435, our automated defense systems were triggered. A number of aliens, well armed and armored, had penetrated our battle screens and entered Elysia Station. Per protocol, we were revived from stasis to defend our home. As we mustered for battle, the aliens communicated with us and declared themselves to be under the banner of peace. A truce was called, and soon we began negotiations with the Galactic Federation. The Treaty of Elysia began a new era of prosperity for us. Well, good for them. Ah, I broke one of the repair units. It did nothing wrong. Unlike these guys. I think one of them entered hyper mode. Yeah, the one in the back entered hyper mode. Why can these guys enter hyper mode? Just putting phase on my tin bots. I guess he entered hyper mode as he died somehow. That was weird. Because he was in the dying animation, but it suddenly went to hyper mode animation. I don't know. He's built different. More of these. Break them. What do you got for me? Agreement. The treaty brought us new supplies, fuel, and parts from the Federation. In return, we allowed them to use Elysia Station as they saw fit. They were allowed to use the station's powerful scientific systems and gleaned a great deal of knowledge from our databanks. Unfortunately, the harsh atmosphere of our world was dangerous for the Federation researchers. They proposed to replace the humanoids with a single artificial intelligence unit, which they called Aurora. And thus, that's how the Aurora came to be here.
Samus, I will unlock this area, allowing you to command your ship to land.
Roger, roger. Now let's go ahead and not do this because we need to land our ship before we can upgrade it.
Data received.
Alright. Now let's get our ship yet another upgrade. That will do it. The communication came on at exactly the same time as the item get sound did. That was weird. Either way, yeah, we got ship grapple beam.
Samus, now that you have the ship grapple, you should be able to assemble the Rhodian bomb. We will upload the coordinates to all 3 bomb components to you now.
Excellent. I was gonna do a quick flash for you. Yeah, those two are very close together, as you can see. And then there's one way back in regular Elysia. The thing is, the only really hard part about this, because I said it's annoying, is for one, when your ship's carrying something, it can't land. Like, you can't command it to land somewhere, unless you make it drop everything it's holding, which will then make you restart the bomb building process. Also, you have to do it in the right order. Those 3 bomb pieces. And really the correct order is just that one that closest one that we had to jump through to get here, you have to pick up that one first. If you try and pick up either of the other two, and then that one last, it will not work correctly, I believe. But once you have this one, the other two can be gotten in any order. Though really the easiest way is just reverse your steps, honestly. And watch as this pirate ship tries to blow up all these things on the bridge, and you simultaneously. Okay. He's got hyper mode, so I'm just gonna do that and then blow up this ship. Can't go anywhere without being harassed by space pirates, I tell ya. And these guys are here too, because why not? Prepared if you try anything funny. Oh gosh, get in the door. Oh, that was close. Oh, hey. I don't know why I didn't just go hyper mode with it. Pretty much any time an enemy goes hyper mode, it's the best times ever to just go hyper mode and return. Anyway, here's our first. Wait, is this it? Pretty sure this is it. Yeah. Am I looking at it from the wrong angle? Can you? Not? Trying to focus. Dang, that guy died in one hit. You might have to open this up somehow. Oh yeah, there's a higher up access, I see. Okay, yeah, so let's backtrack a little bit. Shame we can't take the elevator, but hey. These guys will go ahead and break this for you. And then they'll immediately turn on you. That's fine. Now, let's grab this. Must be getting close to 100 at this point, right? 95, one more. Alright. Still can't interact with this thing yet. That is for later. This, I think you can lift this. Yeah, you can.
Data received.
This is not a bomb part, but you can have your ship lift this up. Usually the way it's noted is, if your ship just holds it, that means it's just mainly for a puzzle, like it's doing right now. If your ship picks it up and then takes off, then that means you can place it somewhere else. But yeah, as you can see, it's just hovering with it, so there's nowhere else to put it, it's just for lifting, and... Alright, let's fix this. Wouldn't it be so troll of my own ship to just drop that on me for funsies while I'm doing this? It'd be so hilarious. Alright, now we got that settled. Don't believe that'll work though until we put this back down though, so... Thanks, ship. Love ya. platform raises up into the sky. Activates several slots over there, and a way up for us, most importantly, but these things you're dealing with here are very nice. We can't activate all of them because some of them require Spider Ball, but we can get a few up here real quick. What these do is, these will launch out probes into the sky. And we'll see what they do in just a second. Just gotta watch this long cutscene first. Boom! You have downloaded the map for this area. Oh, is that all the first one does? Oh, well. Okay, then we'll show it off with the second one here. After we watch this same cutscene again. There we go. Additional map data for Brio. Suit expansion locations revealed. Yeah, that is what these do. These show you all the power-up pickups on all the planets you visited and will visit down the line, which is super amazing. That's the first time they've done that in the Prime series specifically, if I recall correctly. Definitely making this one of the easier series to 100% item pickup without a guide, so I'll do it for Norian. And I think we can do one more before we get to the other side. Oh jeez. Nice front flip she did. No, we need the spider ball to get up there. Okay. So it's just Brio and Norian for now. We'll have to get the others later. Boom. Okay, pull this. Break this. Yeah. What lore have you got for me? Aurora. Aurora was placed within one of our floating pods and connected into the station's network. This connection allowed Aurora to control not only the facility, but us as well. Our link allowed us to reap the benefits of the Aurora's own connection to the Federation's Aurora network. The units were capable of communicating with one another regardless of the distance, and vast amounts of information were passed down to us. As the years went by, we aided the Aurora and our Federation allies in their research. We studied potential enemy threats and collected data on their activities. It was, in some small way, a means to atone for our inability to help our creators years ago. Through our alliance with the Federation, we were able to prevent many disasters and bring an end to numerous threats in the cosmos. We are not certain if that was what our creators would have wished to happen, but it was certainly a peaceful life. Now, they got their happy ending after all. And here's the top part of that piece. Unfortunately, now we must deal with recycled boss fights. The horror. Just kidding. Yeah. As far as I remember, it's literally just, a Berserker Lord again. Nothing to it. Just a slightly smaller arena. gonna shoot up his armpits again. Shoot him! Shoot him in the pits! This is one weak point. There we go. There we go. Intriguing idea for them to bring this guy back, of all things, but... Aw. It hit the thing. I forgot I could do that. I think that's the only difference between this one and the first one, is sometimes when he's shooting them in the air, he'll shoot a red one as well. Not just the red one that he shoots straight at you. Come on. No. No phase on, vomit, whatever you were about to do. I just need one. Not that one, though. Really? That wasn't enough either? I thought it was 4. It's really being a little shit, isn't he? Lisa, can I have a purple orb? Not that orb. He really does not want to give me the ammo to shoot back at him. I mean, I don't blame him. If I figured that out, I'd stop shooting that attack too. There we go. Just gonna do this. Alright. Now let's open this up. But it'll let us... Oh. First we gotta unlatch this. Gotta get these locks off. Now I can do it. Click, click, and click. And ship, we got a delivery to make.
Data received.
It's one piece down. This should take you right back down, yep. I just gotta, where the heck am I? Oh yeah, I know where this leads. We can't actually get the other 2 pieces. Because the other one was locked, as you might have been able to see. And the other one is, the third one is also locked. All of which are locked by an ability we don't have yet. Why did I try to fly into that? What do you do about this? Actually, what do you do about this? Make sure there's no ship icon there. Gears are strictly decoration. What? Who designed this thing? Is there really no way forward to that? Oh, maybe you just have to time it. Yeah. Silly me. Let's weld this. Well, Samus, if you ever get tired of bounty hunting, you can always pick up a career as a welder. Now, them trades make good money. Hoo-ha. Oh, that's what it does. Let's double check, make sure there's nothing in here. Ah, all these things. Thankfully, it will automatically morph ball you into that, so you don't have to pull off some weird Super Metroid mock ball tech or anything like that. That guy's in hyper mode already, so let's just... I think up is the correct way to go, but I think there are pickups you can get if you go this way and don't time it incorrectly, like I think... Okay, rude. Just for that you get the hyper beam. It's gonna get in my way like that. There we go. Actually approaching one of the creepier areas in the game, if memory serves right. Ah, yeah. Yep, there it is. What's going on here, you think? Bioswarm's energy was completely drained. Only a brittle husk remains. What do we know that can drain something and just leave behind a husk in the Metroid series? Paralyzed and unable to defend while being attacked. Now that is a fucked up way to go. Okay. Gosh. So much death and destruction. Target was fleeing before being attacked. That's rough. Multiple self-inflicted assault rifle shots. You know, that might be a preferable way to go when being attacked by Metroids, I would think. Yes, spoiler alert, it's Metroids. What do you think? What else could drain someone so? Dude probably shot him to death trying to shoot the attackers off. That's messed up. What is this in the background? I see. Now look, an energy tank. Glad there's a force field around that. And surprise! It's a Metroid. I can't scan it because it's behind something that's also scannable, but hey. There they are. Weird looking things in this game. I had to pick up in here too, apparently. I don't know how to get to it though. There's a few in here. I don't know if you can grab them all this early on though. They really want out of that cage. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine as long as they stay locked up in there. It's not like we ran into this exact same scenario in Prime 1. There's a power up down here, I recall, but we need those barricades to be off first. Can't go that way. Come on. Fall on in here. Ah, simple way to get past here. What the heck is this? Oh, it's a mirror. Looks like a hole in the wall, kind of. This also leads to a door, I believe. No, that's just a dead end. Yeah, crack this open. Or it's here. Yeah, I hear it closer there, so it's probably there, but either way. Oh, dude, power up. Isn't that awesome? Well, it's also behind a barricade, so I guess we gotta turn the power off. This seems safe. Let's just pull this out. And we got 2 energy cells at least. Down goes the barricade. Boom! Now it's just pure glass. And there's our second missile upgrade. Returning from Prime 2, it's the Seeker missiles. Whoa. Okay. Wow. That thing hard broke. Holy crap. I like crashed and then crashed again. Oh my gosh. Well, that stinks. Okay. I've never had that happen before. Gosh. Shoot, when was even the last time I saved? Probably not that long ago, but like, in fact, I'm pretty sure it was not long ago at all. I remember the save point, but that bites. The game did not like the Seeker missiles, apparently. Dear Lord. Okay. Well. It's just, where did it spit me out? Oh, okay, we're right out in the laboratory. We're good. We're fine. We just gotta stroll through them again. Let's speed run it a little bit. No time to stop and sniff the Metroids. Yeah, I know where the second bomb component is. I can't grab it. It's locked. I gotta go in here and free all the Metroids for funsies. This way, go. We got power-ups to grab. Oh, shut up. You ain't getting out of that. You gotta learn to let it go. Wrong way. Gotta take the secret over here, yep. Maintenance tunnel, what the heck was that? Break through here. Might as well stay in morph ball mode since I know we gotta break something else. Come on, get in there. Okay, yoink. Scan these again. Okay, that worked, yeah, okay. One of the few times I'll actually make a save state when doing these kind of things. Just in case it crashes again. I'm hoping it won't. Hoping I'm not about to run into a consistent crash issue here. That'd be bad. And secret missiles. Let's seek out a road without crashing, please. Okay, thank goodness. Alright. Boom. Didn't mean to do that. Either way, now we got problems. So we have freed everything in these darn laboratories. Okay, there's nothing down here. And there they are. How cute. Break all these cages, make it look symmetrical. As we fight our way out of here. And there he is. Hang on, don't attack me, I gotta scan you. Phase on, Metroid. Does it tell you how these things were made, out of curiosity? Okay, it's just a Talon Metroid that got mutated. Oh, don't phase in and out of existence like that. Yeah. Yeah, they can get frozen with the ice missile, which is exactly what you want to happen. Because then they just take one charge shot. Alright. Will you stop doing that? Go. Did I swear there's a power up in one of these. Did I miss it? Let me just double check real quick, so that's one less thing I have to go back for, worst case scenario. Maybe it's closer to the start, because yeah, there's like nothing in any of these. Oh! Honestly, of all Nintendo's IPs to make a horror game with, Metroid would be a darn good choice. I feel like they can really establish creepy atmospheres like this in the games when they want to. Also, it's one of them with they're more grounded scenarios, I feel like. Compared to the fantastical shit of Mario and Zelda. No grab. No hugs. No hugs! Jeez. Okay. Hello. Gosh, you are such jerks. I forgot they can do that. No. Man, they're not being cooperative. These missiles, suddenly. There we go. When in doubt, just explode them. Still a power up near here as well. Same strat still works in this game of if you fire a shot, then start holding the missile button. You can charge that without wasting a missile. Oh gosh, they are everywhere. Can frickin' one of y'all charge at me? It's ridiculous. Okay, fine, fuck it. Hey, what about you? You want charge? Thank you. They were just being completely uncooperative there. Kinda like OBS is right now. Hello? Thank you. Okay. Now let's get the heck out of there. Never have to deal with that garbage again. Except they're out here too, but you know. Details, details. Now let's go ahead and save. And now we are officially free. Sort of. How do you get up there again? Because I don't think we can actually cross back this way. Oh yeah, this door that we couldn't open before. But now we can, isn't that sweet? Oh, hi, buddy. Couldn't handle the heat. Also couldn't handle the cold, because that's how we shot him first. Oh, hey. Come on. Oh, he ducked under it. What the heck was that? Whatever, that works. Yeah, don't worry, they don't actually really harass you when you're on these things, thankfully. They will harass you when you get off them, though. Just unlock them, Def, it's fine. Takes a lot of hits, though, jeez. I'm just curious how many hits this will take. There we go. Alright, come on, charger me. Boom. Did I get you? No. loss. It was approximately 5 months ago that our system detected a meteor-like object collide with a planet in a nearby galaxy. The impact was followed by a spreading corruption, identical to the one we saw devour our creator's planet. More so than ever, we were determined to aid the Aurora and discover the source of these objects. Months passed before we could uncover its origin. It had come through a wormhole from an incredibly distant planet. We studied this link between the tear in space and the location it was connected to. As we delved deeper, it became clear to us that this was the mysterious planet that Chozo Searcher had been seeking. The living planet was aggressively attacking other worlds, hurling parts of itself across the cosmos like missiles. We had finally discovered the source of these corrupted meteors. It was about 1 month ago that we made our revelation, but all attempts at transmitting the critical data to the Federation were unsuccessful. It appeared that the Aurora unit had become disabled. We tried desperately to restore the Aurora, but it had been corrupted by an unknown virus. Our only means of communication with the Federation were severed. Yep. And there in tow comes a lot of links between the series. Oh sweet, we can finally do this. The meteor impact on Talon 4 that we eventually delved to the bottom of links back to all this. They're sort of meant to be the same meteors that impacted these planets, and that also tried to impact on Norian, that we thankfully stopped. They all originate from this one sentient planet they're referring to. I believe there's also supposed to be a link to the Metroid Prime 2 Ing somewhere in there, but I forget how exactly they fit into it. Either way. Just gotta unlock this a little bit more. I think there's just one more. Where's the elevator? There it is. Need to get to that side. There's also a save point over there I never found somehow, which is intriguing. Might just be able to do it from over here. Yeah. Is that all of them? Yep. Alright, ready for transport. Ship, come and get this.
Data received.
There we go, and we have liftoff. As Samus heroically walks away. I want to go over there just to unlock that room that I somehow never got. Actually, I don't think I can access that from there. Yeah, that's the underground section that I don't know how to get to from here. Honestly, I just needed to take the Skyram at this point, but... Either way. As we just got one more part to get. And worst case scenario, it'll be a lot more easier to backtrack for some of these things when our ship can fly around again. And back to the peaceful music. slide on down here. Whoa. No point going that way, we can't make our ship land. Trying to remember the fastest way to the third part from here. Should be, I haven't gotten there yet, but that's beside the point. Part's over there, so away we go. And there should be a new shortcut we can get up here that will actually allow us to get to the part even faster, so. Whoa. Give ourselves a save point after all that trekking around. Okay. There we go. Just break these open. And now this the super cannon's unlocked. Charging. Go! Yeah. And this is what's holding back the part, in case you're wondering what this was. Boom. And there it is. The second weird disc. Grab that right there.
Data received.
Gosh, that's a powerful grapple beam to just be holding that.
Excellent work, Samus. The Theronian bomb is complete. We are now ready to execute the final stage of our plan. Place the bomb in the cargo hold of the Spire pod. We will mark the Spire location on your map. Please hurry. There is no time to lose.
Alright, alright. We know where the Spire pod is. It's where Gore's armor originally was. And go! Boom! Alright. Add a roar unit. So what's your... wait, no. We gotta place it, then we'll talk about our big plan. Big bomb for a big plan. What if we get screw attack all the way over there? No, definitely not. And let's drop this heavy boy off.
Data received.
I do like them trying to make you see your ship more in this game. It was a cool idea. See if they carry on that in Prime 4.
Now that the bomb is in place, Return to the AU chambers so that we may discuss the final stage of our plan.
You got it, Chief. Touch.
The thorium bomb is primed and ready. Excellent work, Samus. To drop the bomb onto the Leviathan shield, you must move the bomb pod directly over the Leviathan and shut down the pod's engine. This must be done manually.
Of course.
This is a dangerous mission. Will you accept it?
No.
We understand your need to prepare. Return when you are ready, but please hurry.
I love how he doesn't take that as a no, just as a I'm not ready. It's like, oh, we understand. You need more time to prepare. It's like, no. I said no. No, is it? I'm not doing it.
The
No.
thorium bomb is trying to drop the bomb. This must be done. This is a dangerous mission.
Yes.
Thank you. Initiating Skytown migration.
Just casually moving the entire city over to where the seed is.
We will move the Skytown facility as close as possible to the Leviathan shield, and then deploy the bomb pod. Do you understand what you are supposed to do, Samus?
Yes.
After shutting off the engines, use the escape capsule to return here.
Skytown migration complete.
You must now proceed to the bomb pod. We will release the cables once you're in position. We regret this mission places you in mortal danger, but there are no other options. Good luck.
It's fine. Samus, by this point, very used to places that are about to blow up. Nope. Let's get on over here. Get a unique cutscene of her standing up as we prepare for the final assault. Did you have to blow them up to detach the cables? Jeez. Seems a bit excessive.
Samus, we are sensing a large number of enemy units in your vicinity. The pirates must have detected your movement toward the seed. If the spire is destroyed before reaching the impact site, all hope for Elysia is lost. You must defend the spire at all costs. Use everything in your power to ensure its safe passage. Good luck, Samus.
Roger, roger. Let's do this. Well, now it's time for a defense mission. That's actually a different type of ship, if I recall, believe it or not. Yeah, it's the assault skiff. Let's just get that out of the way immediately. Because those do a lot of damage to the spire structure. Where do you think you're going? Jeez, do I need to do hyper beam again for you? Okay, here, jeez. This thing's durable as heck. Just make sure I've... Oh, jeez. Scanned everyone. here, jetpack trooper. And they're sending in more minions. This guy's a shield, so get that out of here. Fell right off. Yeah, those guys melt real fast once their armor comes off. Give me that. You don't deserve that. There's this shit again. Come on, stand still, it'll be funny. The actual pirates themselves are not much of a worry when it comes to the spire taking damage. Really, it's mainly the ships that will do damage to that. Don't lock on to the dead guy. He's going hyper mode. Nice jump. Yeah, they are damaging my spire. Where are they? Come on, buddy, what are you doing? Yeah, that was good. Wait, guys, what are you doing? No! Ending yourself is not the answer, no! I don't know why they all do that. When you reach it, they just all jump off. Like, you'd think they'd, like, call an evac or something. Nope, just jump off. Why not? Either way, we're here, so now it's time to manually shut down these engines. 1, 2, 3.
Engine override initiated. Deploying emergency escape pod.
Yeah. Let's get the heck out of there.
Sequence commencing. 5 minutes until engine shutdown.
That's plenty of time to get out of here.
Escape pod malfunction. Opening repair access tunnel.
It's never easy, is it, folks? Well, alright. Emergency maintenance, let's go. Frickin' Aurora unit casually sending me a defunct emergency escape pod. I have choice words for him. Alright, let's repair these things. This sequence is timed, so hurry, hurry. Please lock onto it. There we go.
Engine shutdown in 4 minutes.
Most intense welding situation ever. Come on. Our life's on the line here. And there we go.
Escape pod online.
Escape pod is also filled with bugs. Nice. Alright, now for real. Get me the heck out of here. Alright. Launch! Boom. And the plan worked. That would have been very bad if it didn't. After all that. Because to be fair, he didn't say guaranteed. He said a massive thermonuclear explosion would likely destroy the shield itself. Let it be known that whole time we were operating on a likely. Here we are. Yeah, remember this room? This is what it's for, so you can land your escape pod here.
The plan worked. The bomb's impact resulted in the destruction of the Leviathan's shield, and the seed is now exposed.
Yep.
Fly there and destroy it.
Time to rid Elysia of its corruption as well. Alright, did your lore, I think? Yeah. Alright, ship to me!
Data received.
Alright. Where is the thing? There it is. Seed, here we come. Looks just about the same as the last one, just a bit paler, maybe. Oh, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is we need to break it. Just don't fall down there. You can scan those things, though. Can scan those things, though. There we go. Face on leech. Gosh, not like a face on anything these days. These need seeker missiles. Somehow it missed one of them. Hello? Is it just missing every time? What is happening? There it goes. Either that takes multiple secret missile hits, or I was just missing. There we go. Let's find out. This one. Yep, it was just somehow missing both times. That was weird. Alright. Let's get on in here. Relies on a corrupted creature for protection. Well, Brio, owing to its golem theme, had a golem as a boss. So for Elysia, owing to its robotic theme, why not have a robotic boss? There it is. Helios. And his bat army. Yeah, this is so weird, boss. I remember this one. Whoa. Whoa. Ow. when it first breaks off like that, that's prime moment for you to do it. They just need seeker missiles. As long as you don't miss like I did. Okay. Calm down. There we go. That one stays exposed like that. Hyper mode. Don't get sliced and diced. Ow. Yeah, as I said before, they can only ever actually be done damage with hyper mode. Yeah, this weird phase when he starts hiding behind them. Gotta try and break the ones that are charging with charge shots. That was weird. Kinda just stood there and took it for a second. Oh jeez. Ow. Come on, buddy. There we go. Gotta slicing and dicing. One more of those will do it. I don't know why I thought that would work. Man is a tornado. This, I think it's actually easier if you spin boost away from him. Yeah, for sure. Until he decides to stop doing it. Oh, that works. Oh, kind of worked. You're exposed. In fact, I'm gonna hyper mode shoot you. Expose you faster. Alright, Helios. Let's finish this. Wait, really? Dang, I thought for sure that'd be it. Guess not. I am. I'll also form, and I'll form the head. Man, it's a mecha now. Okay, watch where you're throwing that. I don't think you see. Yeah, I think you just shoot the joints individually when they're exposed. When they're glowing like that. Until he topples over. The music in this fight is always so weird. It's like that weird like jingle it's doing in the background, for sure. There we go. Oh. One final hit. There we go. Helios down. Oh god. Oh god, it burns. Oh god, why? Why not? Why not just add more to it? Now she's even bluer. Helios defeated, and there's our reward. Hyper Missile. Yeah, they're right there is kind of the showing of how they like took away some of Samus's power-ups to make Hyper Mode more powerful. Like, You don't get a power bomb, you get hyper ball. You don't get a super missile, you get hyper missile. That's all that. Anyway, there it is though. Well, those look shootable. Alright, come on, Core, come out and play. Samus yet again ready to do her dramatic pose. Dramatic hand clench, face on coursing through her veins. And go for it. So go for it. There we go. And just does her dramatic landing. Just glances back at her defeated foe and then just fucks right off for maximum aura. And that is Elysia secured.
Elysia is now free of further corruption, Samus. Both Leviathans have been removed from Federation space. You have once again performed admirably.
Thank you.
However, the threat is not over. We received word from a reconnaissance unit that an emergency GF communication capsule has been found. Analysis has uncovered a message from Gandreda, sent while she was searching for the pirate homeworld. This is her last message right before she disappeared. To our surprise, the message indicates that a Leviathan has also impacted the pirate homeworld, which suggests that pirates are now enhancing their military forces with Phazon. Worse, the corruption appears to be spreading very quickly. It's as if the planet itself is transforming into pure Phazon.
Oh, good.
Left unchecked, this corruption could spread to the entire galaxy. The time to act is now. You must destroy that Leviathan and stop the spread of further corruption. To that end, the Federation is planning a full-scale assault on the pirate homeworld. The attack will commence as soon as our preparations are complete. We have marked the location of the pirate homeworld on your map. And Samus, be on the lookout for Gandreda.
Well, she's probably fine. It's not like the last two people were completely corrupted. What are the odds of her also being corrupted? I mean, come on. Anyway, there it is. Okay, what time are we at? Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. I think that's been a good run. I was tempted to take us to Valhalla, but we'll show that off next time, and then probably jump into the pirate homeworld. So, that was good though. Cleared a whole planet on that run. Well, thank you once again for everyone who stopped by, any lurkers in the chat, y'all are awesome, and I hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Okay, so long, and take care, humans. Bye-bye.